I mentioned earlier that people tend to clearly recognize the moment they develop their OCD. This is the reason why many patients try to explain how they develop their OCD in their first counseling sessions. However, these starting points are just the moments they develop their OCD symptoms, not the moment the causes of their OCD symptoms were developed. If we compare the causes of OCD with oil, the starting points of their OCD symptoms can be compared to the moment fire broke out due to fire flakes. There are many people who have negative opinions on the theory that the cognitive structures constructed on childhood experiences are the causes of OCD. No matter what they say, this is a theory not to be considered lightly. From the point of a grown-up, childhood experiences may look insignificant. This is the reason why people tend to think that such experiences cannot cause OCD. OCD symptoms are not developed due to one incident, as human beings are highly complicated. However, when many incidents a person experienced get intermingled in his/her mind, the situation changes. When a complicated cognitive structure is formed, a single unexpected incident can produce a significant outcome. Just like a little fire flake starting a big fire. This is the reason why we need to consider the complicated cognitive structures inside the minds of people. I will introduce you an analogy to help you understand better. In the eyes of children, their parents look like 5-meter-tall giants. Also, as us human beings feel emotions through our bodies, we can say that children have small containers to hold their emotions as their cells are not fully grown. Because they have immature cells, incidents which are not so significant to adults can be very significant to them. This is the reason why the emotions adults can easily embrace become children's biggest threats, which can get imprinted on their minds. The relationship between a child and parents is the most significant as it is directly related to his/her survival. Everybody needs help from their parents as all human beings are born helpless. Everybody needs someone's help for their survival. So this becomes a matter of great importance. As parents are the most important factors that are related to a child's survival, the relationship between a child and his/her parents evokes strong emotions. This is the reason why, from the viewpoint of your subconsciousness, the cognitive structure formed on childhood experiences becomes the issue connected to the most strong emotions of yours or the most shocking incidents you had. The failures to receive love, attention, and approval you should have received early in your life can be horrifying experiences which threaten your survival depending on the context. Maybe they are the parts of you which your mind is trying to hide because they are the most important. You will end up hiding emotions and other things. OCD is a counter-reaction created by the thought, I will be in trouble if hollow circle happens. It is a chance to avoid emotion created by your subconscious mind to protect you. However, it is almost impossible for you to consciously recognize this. As it is the reaction taking place inside your mind without you noticing, you get to think that your OCD symptoms are the root causes, they are the things you can see and feel as if real. For example, if your childhood fear of being looked down on is imprinted on your mind, you are likely to grow up as an adult who perceives the gaze of the other people as life-threatening. Other people with OCD would also have their own fundamental fears inside their minds. They, too, are likely to end up developing life strategies to avoid such fears. It might be the strategy to meet their parents' expectations. Regardless of their forms, these strategies based on strong faiths will be imprinted on their minds. Then the anxieties over not being able to keep up with such faiths would be formed. Exit strategies to avoid such anxieties will be created in response, triggering OCD. Your counseling sessions will have to be based on the understanding on the points explained above. That's the reason why I need to occasionally make you acknowledge the cognitive structure you have been avoiding in my counseling sessions. Following the examples of other people's cases and the instructions in written articles would not likely to be of help. It will take time and effort for you to gain proper understanding on your situation. This is the reason why you need professional help to find and apply a mechanism that fits your case. The key part of your treatment process will be in my attempts to make you think appropriate thoughts and feel appropriate emotions as well as to face them. This process is about letting you know that it is okay to reveal the emotions you have been hiding. This will have to be repeated until you emotionally understand the fact. What you need is the help to make you find and use your hidden emotions again. That's the only way you will be able to provide correct information to your brain and stop the vicious circle of OCD. That's the reason why I need to help you separate your obsessive behaviors and the anxiety caused by the causes of your OCD. If you thoroughly review the contents of this book and gain understanding, I am sure that you will be able to uncover the truth about your obsessive behaviors and stop repeating them. Furthermore, you will need to make yourself accept your anxiousness. Even though it is a mixture of variety of emotions, you have been feeling it as one powerful emotion. As it is the emotion too strong to be absorbed in a mass, you will have to break it down to absorb it piece by piece. No matter how overwhelming your anxiety is to you, you will be able to absorb it by breaking it down. By doing this, you will be able to separate your obsessive behaviors and anxiety more easily. After that, you will have to work to connect each of your emotion with the thoughts you need to have. As your fixed thoughts have been making you avoid feeling appropriate emotions, it is time for you to gain flexibility to change your thoughts in accordance with your emotions. You need to understand that you can easily change your thoughts that you couldn't change when you were young and dependent. In this way, you will get to understand that your old fears are not fearsome anymore. You need to add emotions to your decision-making process that has been entirely based on rationality until now. It would be even better if you could connect your emotions with appropriate symbols as well as behaviors. By doing this, you will be able to gain power to stop your obsessive behaviors. After that, you will be able to neutralize your obsessive thoughts. You cannot stop your obsessive behaviors because your mind believes that they are real. Your body is also making the decision that your obsessive behaviors are the most important issues to be dealt with. The reason why you are feeling as such is because you have not been involving appropriate emotions in your decision-making process. Your mind is still in a childlike state. You are still feeling the fear over things you couldn't embrace when you were small. This is the reason why you cannot help but be overwhelmed by the emotions created in your singulated gyrus. The emotions themselves are true, but they are based on the things that are not happening right now. Your subconscious alarm has no need to ring. Moreover, you are not the kid you once were. The situation that excited the fear you imprinted on your body is not happening right now. Even the same situation arises, you will be able to deal with it. Your mind is likely to be waiting for you to finally turn the alarm off. Emotions help you discern importance. Your fixed thoughts have been keeping your emotions at bay. This is the reason why your emotional alarm is constantly ringing due to the things that are yet to happen. You have been unable to turn that alarm off. We need to know the tricks parasites are pulling on their hosts to deceive them. We also need to acknowledge the truth. Even though this is just an analogy, you need to know that what is happening to you is real. In this way, you will be able to create a ripple in your mind. In this way, you will be able to find a starting point for your recovery.